Hi, this is Craig Finn and Jared Soroche. Um, Company is Vigilant. So we originally were working on a different idea, and it was based out of Brazil, and we kind of stumbled and figured out that a bigger problem in Brazil is secure crime. So um, as you can see, Brazil has plenty of crime going on, and bottom line is Brazilians are scared. They're constantly dealing with extra crime that they shouldn't necessarily have to. They have to do things like build bigger walls around their houses or their condos, like hire a full-time security guard or put up electric fences around their place. But in real time, there's still crime going on outside. Sorry. Um, so they have things like neighborhood watches that we have here. Um, but really, what they really need is something more like crime reports, something that they can get online and look at. What is crime reports? Um, Most of us here are familiar with crime reports and how it works. Um, a crime is committed, the police are called, they investigate it, they post it up on their website or online, and then it gets generated into some statistical data for the end user to see. Um, so this is what it would look like. You could see it geographically, you could see it in statistics like pie charts and graphs, and it was super helpful just for kind of forecasting the types of crimes that are going to be happening. What we originally want to do is license their technology and have subscribers in Brazil. The police departments would be subscribing to it, and then we could make some transparency with that to the people who would be using it, and they can kind of see, and it would hopefully increase their level of interaction with police. And so we talked to the chief of police there, and through a connection, he has 16 plus years of experience, and we told him about Vigilant and bringing it to San Jose, and he really liked the idea. Some other things that we figured would go along with his word of mouth, social media, and neighborhood watch programs. They would all it would kind of spread through the different areas. Some of our competitors would be wiki crimes, so they are kind of the same thing. They're not very well marketed. They're not very well known, and basically they're just not user friendly. So people find it difficult to use it, or they just simply don't know about it. And so when something becomes viral, when the word of mouth is just taking it everywhere, and if it's not user friendly, it's not going to become viral. Their other option is just to do nothing and keep the status quo and continue the way that they're doing things now, which needs to be improved, to say the least. So we know that security is a pain for them, and that people want to be safe. They want to be safe everywhere that they go. We talked to about 20 people, and they confirmed this. So yeah, they do want to be safe. That's kind of a given. So we were able to talk to some of the police departments and explain to them. They would be uploading the crime reports straight onto the website for the public. And the people that we talked to, they would rather upload the statistics themselves. The problem with that is the data can be inaccurate. You're kind of trusting that these people are going to do the right thing. So the way we figured that out is to maybe have people who were qualified, regular citizens who were qualified. Maybe they went through some training, and they would register on the website, and then they would be able to upload onto the website as well. So people will register online, become more interactive, and that way they can do it themselves. So we talked to about 6 police departments in Brazil, and police departments, they pay their expenses themselves, and so each police department would be paying for a subscription. we would need to go get the permission from the government. We want to pivot away from that. We want to partner with somebody who's already in the government that we know, and that person can really help us learn how to get permission and go through the correct avenues of getting into the government. So we want to originally we wanted to license crime reports and then bring it to Brazil, and that would be the best way to do it. We think, anyways. And after talking to crime reports, we found out that they actually don't license their code. So what they do is they expand, like they've expanded to Canada, and they just bring the information back to America and just send it back to Canada. So it's really easy because the infrastructure is already there. So they basically, they told us that we need to pivot. So some of our alternatives would be to write our own code. That's definitely possible. Might be kind of a big undertaking. So maybe we can get a different website to license it to us. There's a couple examples. And then we're thinking maybe we can become that arm of crime reports and just take crime reports down to Brazil and be part of crime reports, basically be employed by them. And we're still currently trying to validate that. The revenue model here, based solely on crime reports and how they're doing it, is less than 50,000 people in the city, $99 for a subscription. Anything more than that, it's $200, or $199 to be specific. And then for the universities, it'd be $49. We have not licensed it yet, so we don't know what our costs are going to be. So that's to be determined. And